Now, your Weather Authority forecast from Chief Meteorologist Bruce Katz.
Well, tonight is a steamy August night. You walk outside, boy, the humidity just hits you immediately. Fair skies tonight, but temperatures on the hot side will continue. In fact, today, we have had a slew of records so far this summer. We do it again today. 99, the previous record 98 back in 2020. And look at the highs today, over 100 in Bogalusa. 101 Baton Rouge, 100 in Hammond, 99 at Kenner with that record. Even Gonzales at 99, 97 in Homa, and 97 for the Lakefront in Belle Chase, 96 over in Biloxi. Now, tomorrow again, with temperatures near 100 and the humidity up, we are going to see those excessive heat warnings in effect throughout all of the Fox 8 viewing area. So if you are out and about, really after 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, that's when the high heat begins to build. So through the afternoon, heat index readings 105 to 110, at times up to 112 to even 115. And we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, we do have a burn ban in effect now till further notice for St. Tammany Parish. That is in the Fox 8 viewing area. Out west, we've got some parishes coming in into central Louisiana. Now, rainfall so far, we need it bad. We've only had just over 19 inches. We should have almost 40 inches, but the deficit is over 20 inches. So again, we have been drier than we've had rain, and that is certainly going to be one of the drier records we have seen in many years. So here's a look now at the models and also the upper air pattern. Saturday, Sunday, we're going to see the upper high continuing to move westward, but we're going to still be on Sunday, the eastern side. So even through the weekend into Sunday, I'm going to go 96 to 100. Most of us upper 90s to near 100, but notice this trough. We're going to see a dip in the jet stream. What's going to happen is when this dip takes place, it's going to kind of shunt that big ridge of high pressure and the hottest of air moving back into Texas, also New Mexico and Arizona. Well, in that same vein in the tropics, we now have 3 areas we're watching in the Atlantic Ocean, as well as one over the Gulf of Mexico. Now, these look as though with the high Bermuda Ridge kind of pulling north and east, these look like they will curve a bit more out to sea. But what about the Gulf of Mexico? It's kind of trapped in. First, we'll show you what's happening on the latest European model. On these 3 areas, it looks as though over the next few days, they will begin to gain a little northern latitude, this one here as well, and then the center one looks to pretty much dissipate. The upper high moves out. It allows that alleyway for these to bend off. But as we take a look closer in, it looks like this tropical wave and moisture right now east of the Bahamas will begin to make its way toward the Florida Straits over the weekend and then into the Gulf of Mexico by late Sunday and Monday. Now, at this point, it looks like not much development is expected, and then we have to look at this upper high. It's going to bring hot temperatures tomorrow through Sunday. Again, 99 to 101. It's going to be scorching. And as we look coming into late Monday into Tuesday, here's that high. Notice the wind streamlines. They're blasting basically from the east to the west. This system cannot move north. It's going to be steered off to the west, but look at the rainfall. Most of it, unfortunately, stays in the Gulf of Mexico as it moves off to the west into areas of Texas. Here's that boundary I'm talking about. It's going to kind of lollygag over the next couple of days. Tonight, mostly dry. Into tomorrow morning, looking pretty good. But with the front in the vicinity, during the afternoon, more spotty showers. Could see a few downpours as well. Not everybody gets the rain. Tomorrow, rain chance at about 40%. Into the evening hours, may have, like tonight, another cluster that moves in, but watch what happens. It pretty much dies out. And then Friday, wake up, do it again. Dry skies during the afternoon. Once again, spotty storms. But Friday looks a little drier, where most rain looks to stay mostly offshore as we go into the upcoming weekend. What about the future? Well, unfortunately, I know we need the rainfall on the eastern coast and also the eastern areas east of the Mississippi River. More dry and normal conditions for us. This will take us all the way into mid to late September. Rainy conditions farther west. What about the heat? Here's what I'm talking about. I don't see any cool fronts moving in. We've got troughs in the west coast, ridge building into the central part. That's going to keep it basically hot and really not so much in the way of any rain, and more normal conditions. You got to go well to the east of us. In the tropics, newest information coming out now on Lee. Here is Margot moving north. Lee downgraded a bit more, although the eye is apparent. We have tropical storm conditions already in Bermuda on that eastern side. A lot of squalls moving in there. Right now, moving north at 9, winds down to 105. Right now, 345 southwest of Bermuda.